Okay, bestie, we need to talk. If you have said the words, I'm restarting my fitness journey more times than you can count, then you're in the right place because this video is for you. You know that cycle where you're like Sunday night, you're motivated, right? Monday, you're feeling good, but then by Wednesday, you're tired. And then on the weekend, you've fallen off again. And then you keep promising yourself, I'll start again on Monday. I'll start again next week. Then weeks go by, months go by, and your body hasn't really changed. And then you're low-key wondering if something's wrong with you. Hi, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Vanessa and I make fitness feel like a FaceTime call with your big sister. So if you want someone who's honest but loving, you're in the right place. Because nothing is wrong with you, but there's something off about the way that you're approaching your fitness journey. Let's just say it out loud so you feel seen and you feel heard. Your pattern probably looks like this. You wait until you feel super uncomfortable in your body. You get a random burst of motivation. Then you completely go overboard and try to overdo things. Strict diet, intense workouts, buying a whole bunch of supplements. But then the second your life gets busy or messy, you say, I'm done, throw everything away. We call this the all or nothing thinking. And it's one of the biggest reasons that everyone keeps starting over. So let's get into it. Truth number one, you keep trying to become a completely different person overnight. You go from 0 workouts to, oh my gosh, I'm gonna work out 6 days a week. From random binge eating to I'm never gonna eat out again. No sugar, no snacks. I'm cutting everything out of my diet. Of course you burn out. You're trying to live like an athlete when your life, your energy, and your habits just don't align. What I want you to do is research one habit change. When you start to change your habits, they need to start small and realistic so they can be sustainable. Instead of just trying to change everything at once and then you're going insane. I want you to ask yourself, what would it look like if you dropped your Pinterest aesthetic lifestyle and built something your actual life can support right now? So instead of 6 workouts a week, maybe it's 3. Instead of tracking every single gram and every single meal, maybe you just track your dinner tonight. It's still progress, just not perfection. Truth number 2 is you only feel successful when you're perfect. So if you miss out on one workout or you have one big meal, your brain will go, well, this day is ruined, week is ruined, I'll start again on Monday. That is an all or nothing mindset in action. You're going to hear me say this over and over, consistency over perfection. This is what actually changes your body long term. A missed workout doesn't erase your whole entire progress, okay? And a one-off meal doesn't ruin your entire week. The people who get results aren't the ones that never slip. They're the ones who actually keep going and keep pushing when it gets messy. They treat a slip up like a pause when you treat it like a stop. Truth number 3 is you don't have systems put in place, you have vibes. You rely on motivation. We don't rely on motivation over here. So for instance, you might feel that if you're feeling really inspired, you eat well, you train well, you romanticize your entire life. But when you're tired or stressed, everything disappears. The workouts, the meal prep, even just drinking a lot of water every day, it's gone. Babe, you do not need another wave of motivation. You need boring routines that actually are just training yourself on autopilot. For example, I work out Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 8 a.m. No debate. Or Sundays are my reset days and that's when I meal prep so I don't make plans with people. Or if I can't do my full workout, then I'm definitely doing 10,000 steps. These little systems keep you running in the game even when you don't want to. And honestly, over time, that consistency weighs out way more than just being perfect for 1 week. Truth number 4 is your seasons and your goals are not matching. For example, if you work a 9 to 5, you feel tired. Or if you have a social life, you feel like you're not getting enough sleep. But then you're expecting yourself to train like a full-on athlete. I'm telling you right now, you're going to set yourself up to fail. A lot of people get stuck at restarting because they don't have goals that fit their life. But then they blame the discipline instead of actually adjusting their plan. And it's not that you're not capable, your capacity is just different. Your plan should respect your job, your social life, your energy, your responsibilities. So how do we break this cycle? We stop trying to live this perfect fitness life for 3 days and we build a good enough fitness life for 3 months. This starts with something that I like to call your bare minimums and things that you commit to even on an average day or a bad week. I want you to think of it as like a pass-fail checklist. If you hit your bare minimums, you pass the week, even if nothing was perfect. So what we're gonna do is build yours right now. What I want you to do is choose 3 bare minimum goals for 1 week that feel doable even when you're stressed. For example, movement, nutrition, and lifestyle. So for movement, you could say I move my body intentionally 3 days a week. That could be the gym, a home workout, or a 30-minute walk. For nutrition, that could look like I will prioritize protein in 1 or 2 meals today. And then for lifestyle, you could say I'm aiming to hit a 9 p.m. bedtime. What I want you to notice is that none of these say be perfect every day. And if you do more in a good week, then that's amazing. But if you hit all of those 3, then you still move forward. And what happens here is that you didn't fall off, you just stayed at your baseline. Okay, so here's the new rule. You miss a workout? Okay, cool. Your next move tomorrow is to go on a longer walk, not just randomly start a 6-week challenge. You had a big night out? Okay, cool. Your next move is a healthy breakfast and a lot of water, not just starving yourself and giving up. Small steps repeated beats the all or nothing cycle. Really want this to be the last year that you constantly feel like you're starting over. And if you want more FaceTime style big sister talks that make fitness actually feel doable rather than the all or nothing, and of course I would love for you to subscribe and stick around. Trust me, I've been there, I've done that, and we are gonna be playing the long game here together. And I'll see you in the next video.